Yo, welcome to another episode of Bread and Butter. Yo, we got a special guest today. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Yo, I'm excited to be here. First of all, this is our first episode in this district of Columbia, brother.
Nice.
But yeah, go ahead, man. Introduce yourself, man.
Julian, SoftShoeRaps.
aka SoftShoeRaps. Who is SoftShoeRaps, brother?
You want the meaning behind the name or who
Yeah,
I
you
am?
could just both. It don't matter.
So it's crazy. The meaning behind the name was on some I felt hip hop got very stale and was on some soft shoe rap, tap dance music.
Haters get mad cause I got me some baby Nate.
Hell no! Now we're talking about stale hip hop, and I don't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah.
What year, dog? Because I have an opinion on that.
We made up this name right around the time Gucci started really bubbling.
Okay, so you're talking about 06, 07?
Do we have?
Yes, sir, we are so close.
Well, then get me Gucci Man.
Yeah,
that's exactly
you know
that's exactly what I was thinking too.
The name came from hip hop being whack.
Okay.
To me.
Okay.
And soft shoe raps was I felt like the raps were very soft shoe-ish. Tap dance. You want me to sign your shoe ball.
Okay.
So that's where that name came from.
The soft shoe rap.
It was like a parody account. And then I just turned it into my own.
Damn, that's crazy, dog. I never knew that's what it meant.
The first year, my friends didn't even know it was my account.
Soft shoe rap and shit.
We made it when I worked at SoftShoeRaps.
So you know what's crazy? So Commonwealth opened, and the reason we're talking about Commonwealth is because you used to work there.
Yeah.
Stussy Commonwealth. Yeah, we'll get into that. So 07, so the Gucci Mane era, we're talking about 06, 07. So what were you listening to at the time?
Shit. At that time, it was still heavy, Jay-Z.
The Diplomat
shit, you know what I'm saying?
Because it was a funny era, man, for me, when I think of that, first of all, I love that era in fashion and sneakers. I think it's I think it's the beginning of I think it's a dope ass era
of hype and shit.
A hype
over the top.
A hype of the streetwear. Yeah. That's the birth of streetwear brands.
For sure.
But when it comes to music, it was really bad, man, if you think about it. So it was hard for me. I used to love
decline after 04.
Yeah, 04. 04, and that's what I have a buddy. So I have one of my buddies that's coming on the show, Hip Hop Head.
Yeah.
He says the last great year hip hop was 2004.
That's legit.
Or 05. Late registration. I mean graduation.
Because when the 50 came out, what, 03?
03. So 05 was the Game documentary.
Right.
So Game documentary came out that year. Kanye.
04 was still solid.
Graduation. 04 was solid. 05, but 05 was the last. Well, some people, you know what I'm saying?
Great, yeah, but it was
so for me, 06, 07, dog, I was on that weird underground tip. So I was listening to Murs.
Yeah.
I was big on the Little Brother.
Yeah.
The Lupe, the early Lupe.
Lupe was big.
Lupe Fiasco was big.
Yeah.
Lupe.
We follow his first two albums heavy.
Amazing. Me too. And for some reason, dog, after his third album, I just didn't care anymore.
Yeah, Lupe's super political and kind of went off his rocker for a second.
Yeah, I think that's the problem with him. I think he's talented though.
He's right there with honestly for me, I put him with Kanye.
Do you?
As far as that area.
Yeah. You remember that whole the Kanye Lupe for album was supposed to drop? Yeah. That shit would have been crazy.
They put out that teaser single and
what is it? The Us Placers.
Yeah, fizzled out.
Yeah, that shit fizzled out
had
quick.
Everybody hype as fuck, but yeah.
So to us talking about of 2007 hip hop, and it's crazy that we just went straight to it. How did you get into rap music, fashion, sneakers? Because it's all one lane at the end of the day.
For sure.
Yeah.
My two older brothers were both they were in high school when I was younger. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's I see my older brother coming home and he had Ewings. He was getting Jordan 3s, shit like that. I went to basketball camp and walked in. And I didn't know they were gonna be at the camp too.
Okay.
And my oldest brother had the Jordan 2s on. And it's
the OG ones.
Yeah. So it's
crazy. That's the made in Italy leather, right?
I'm a kid at camp and I love basketball, but I walk in and seeing these shoes on, I'm fucked up.
He's
the whole day I'm what are these shoes you have on?
Yeah. Because all the kids had them on.
No.
And you remember when they came for the Jordan 2s, now we're going into the history of that shoe. First of all, they didn't make that many of that Jordan 2, the OG ones. It was expensive.
It was expensive. It was
And it was
$100 shoe.
And it was the first Nike that had real Italian leather, right?
And then they have a check on it.
And they have a check on it.
It was just like when you saw that shoe, I bugged out.
Yo, Jordan 2 is a very underrated Jordan. What you think?
It's my first Jordan.
Jordan 2. And you still love it to this day?
I still love it to this day.
Jordan 2's a fire. Like it's
a lot of people hate them, but
it's a very overlooked Jordan.
Nobody can ever tell me that this shoes.
Jordan 2's fire. Yeah. My favorite Jordan 2 ever, the Mellows. Remember that Mellow? That quick strike Mellow?
What's crazy is I was at PG Plaza when they had that.
Okay.
It was a Jordan Classic.
Okay.
And the 19s came out early.
Okay.
But they put the black ones out over there. So I went and bought the black ones. And it's crazy. Slinky Man Dan was like, yo, they selling Mellow 2s.
At the Shoe City.
At the Shoe City.
Yeah.
He was like, y'all line up for these black 19s. Slinky Man Dan, right? He was like, yo, Mellow 2s over here. Nobody's getting them.
Yeah.
And I should have took his advice and took those.
You did it?
Because I only wore those Jordan 19s for those 2 weeks I had them there. And they're still in the box of our fans.
That's crazy, dog.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? My sister went to school at ODU, so it's Norfolk area.
Yeah.
And I was visiting her, and I found out, because that Mellow 2 release was kind of under the radar.
It was.
But the heads that knew.
It was a super quick strike, though.
It was super quick strike.
Yeah.
I feel like Shoe City was like the only shoe store that had them.
They were the only store that had them.
So yeah, Military Circle, Norfolk. My sister was in college. Bro, that's the only way I was able to get them. And it was a 12 at the time.
Military Circle. Damn, I ain't heard that in a
Yeah, military. That's where I was at.
Wow.
And I was making that trip. And the reason I was down there was because my sister was in college.
I heard about y'all though. Like y'all were on Nike Talk heavy.
For real?
There's a couple cats.
Couple cats. Yeah. And you know what's crazy? I was in a Nike Talk like that.
Ever?
But not really.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the old heads knew who was ahead, right?
Right.
And it's crazy. Sometimes it's like, yo, you Loso or you Los? Yeah. And it's crazy. Like I wasn't really on Nike Talk. Like so early introduction to hip hop, sneakers, fashion. Your older brother in camp with the Jordan 2s.
Yeah, that was my first real wow
experience.
Moment.
Okay.
Yeah. And then from there it was pretty much just once I got the 2s, my mom was in. So that's what was crazy. When the 3s came out, so back in the day, if Jordans came out, they put both colorways out.
Oh wow!
She just brought both the 3s home
for you.
Right, for me.
Shit.
So from there, I was already locked in.
So you were young already into
super crazy because I was already super crazy about basketball.
Okay.
And that's the other difference now too is back then you gravitated to shoes based on an athlete.
Now it's
fucking influencers.
The influencers, because at the end of the day, we could say rappers, but it's more than that now.
Yeah,
I mean, you look at Sean Weathers,
but
yeah,
it wasn't we watch sports.
Yeah.
For shoes.
Yeah.
Like I was watching the game to be like, oh, okay, what does he have on?
And you know what's crazy? I'll tell you this, man. So me and you might be the same age. We're not even gonna talk about age. But look, Grant Hill, Feelers. Yeah. To me,
that was a big moment.
Jerry Stackhouse, I was
big moment for
Feelers. Dude, I love Kevin Johnson in the Converse.
That was my AAU team shoe, the running guns.
So fire.
That was a moment. Even this, people talk about the Jordan 6.
Yeah.
But they forget Magic Johnson had the triple threat or the triple double.
Yeah.
Converse. I had that shoe also as a kid. That was
it was a triple double, right?
Yeah, it was called a triple double. No Converse star on it. That was a big
for real?
They had it. It might have been hidden on small, but it wasn't on the side. You know what I'm saying?
And it was purple, yellow.
White, purple, yellow, and black.
Okay.
Yeah. I wore that shoe just as much as any Jordan at the time.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Legit.
So you balled in these shoes and stuff.
For sure.
Yeah. So it's crazy. We go back and it's you gotta realize this is pre-internet days, pre-social media. Yeah. So to me, the way I knew about sneakers is walking into a store or watching NBA.
Or watching the games.
Watching the NBA on NBC.
Yep. Which is the best still.
Which is it's nothing like it, bro.
Can't beat it.
early Marv Albert years. And then that's how I became a Knicks fan, dog.
Before you get the process.
Now the latest on Marv Albert, the 911 tape the night of the sexual assault, and a look at the bite marks.
Yeah. What was he? He was in women's lingerie and shit.
Robert was wild. He's still working now too.
Yeah, he's on TNT now and everything.
He just changed his hair color.
Yeah. Oh, did he? Yo, and he still got the toupee.
Brown. Yeah,
he got the lighter brown toupee and shit.
For sure.
So we're talking about basketball, the sneakers, hip hop. Your older brothers too,
Yeah.
music wise.
Yeah.
And this is the '80s, so we talking about
Eric B.
EPMD,
Rakim,
Eric B. Rakim, EPMD, Slick
Dougie
Rick,
Fresh,
Cool J. Cool J was my old
Rob
favorite.
Bass.
Rob Bass.
What else was big at the time? NWA.
NWA, of course.
I went to an NWA concert as a kid. I shouldn't have been there. My mom took me
to an NWA concert.
She used to get concert tickets for everything, and I went because she took my 2 older brothers.
And you was there.
And she let me stay that whole show. It was crazy. The only show she took me out of. She said this is too crazy. Was Ice-T. She was like, "Oh."
You went to an Ice-T show, so you was there, bro.
She was like, "This is too crazy." I was like thinking back, it's like you let me stay through a whole NWA show.
But the Ice-T was bad. Yeah, Ice-T is still that one of the greatest gangster rappers ever, bro.
Easily.
I love listening to old Ice-T, man.
Color. I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking. King of my jungle, just a gangster stalking.
And the covers, his album covers were on another level, dog.
Colors.
Yeah, colors, soundtrack, and everything. So this is early '80s or late '80s.
Yeah.
So now that you're becoming a teen, which is what, mid '90s?
Pretty much.
Okay, mid
like
'90s.
94, 95, 95.
How did your style start changing? It was still basketball.
It was still basketball based. It was very heavily sports influenced.
Okay.
I played basketball too, growing up, so I was like heavy into basketball, like all through college. So through basketball, like I kept up with like all the kicks. And my oldest brother was working at World Foot Locker at the time.
Which one? Tyson?
I think PG Plaza.
Oh, there was one. There was a World Foot Locker. You know what's crazy? To this day still talk about World Foot Locker Tyson's.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like it, brother.
Same thing. But he was the manager at that one for a good bit. Like him and my brother right above me. They both were
at World Foot Locker?
Yeah. And like literally he would hit me, like he would get us like the shoes we should have, but he would hit me and be like if it was like a dry spell of like shit, like you don't know what you want or what's coming out. And I remember vividly this '94. The first Penny came out.
Okay.
And, I think a Barkley came out like maybe a couple months before that. So I got
the Godzillas.
No, it was the Air Max 2 joint.
The Air Max 2 ones, okay.
So the CB4, whatever that joint.
Yeah.
With it's supposed to mimic him being like strapped up.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So I got those, and I got the Penny ones.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like a vivid like memory.
Of the Penny ones.
Shoes,
to this day, my favorite Penny is probably the 2s, bro. I don't know what it is.
I do. I have a pair of Penny 2s right now. I need to actually wear them.
Yeah. Well, the reason I stopped wearing my Penny 2s is because my soul started doing this.
You got an old pair.
Yeah.
You're just stunning on me.
Yeah. He's just stunning on me. Well, I played Reckley, but I was the kid, dude. No lie, Reckley for me, I was the fat kid coming off the bench, bro. But my shoes,
were fresh kicks. Though.
Fresh kicks. Yeah, definitely. I had the hottest kicks in the team, but I was definitely the fat boy. I was definitely the last player to come in. I was averaging the 4 points. I was on
the opposite end of that spectrum. I was the star kid.
The star kid
with fresh kicks.
With fresh kicks. Yeah, and I was a kid on the bench.
Okay, Hunt. What do?
Shoot for the 3-pointer.
Very funny. That'll be 10 laps, Chowderhead. Now, what's the right answer?
Pass it to him.
All right.
I was a kid that you bang with. And you were like, "Yo, Los, you gonna give me 4 points today?" You just throw me the ball, and I was down. I
kick out. He might get 12 points today.
I was definitely My career high was definitely 10, 12 points.
There you go.
If I compare myself to a basketball player, I compare myself to like Sean May.
Oh shit! The walk-on star.
The walk-on star. The walk-on Sean May. I got drafted by the Charlotte Bobcats, brother.
I love that.
Yeah. So now you're getting older. We're getting into our 2000s.
Yeah.
You can say sneakers changed a little bit.
So I'm in high school and.
Okay, let's talk about what year. I just want to know what year you graduate, so that way I know. Okay, so we're the same fucking age. All right, perfect. Yeah, I'm class of 2002, dog.
So it's 96 through 2000.
Okay.
So I went from private to public school.
Okay.
My 10th grade year. Before my 11th grade year, my oldest brother, all his old kicks, he literally dropped off the black garage bag to me.
Of his
all
old kicks.
original Jordans, all whatever, all Air Max. So I'm literally that kid that's in school. I have whatever's out, but then
you
I got
bringing
a
out old
whole
shit.
bunch of shit.
Yeah.
That
People are.
that's all your uncles had.
You know what's crazy?
Your dad had.
And I bet you them shits was still wearable.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I'm in school wearing old Jordans before it was like a retro.
The retro,
Like retros were
the
my freshman year. So like 95, 96, like 95, 94.
The first retro was the 1s and the 3s, right?
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3.
So what's crazy about that is that was like middle school when those came out for me. So they flopped.
The 2s.
All
the 1s and the 2s.
All of them.
3s too?
All of them.
For real?
They all flopped.
I did not
they
know
were
that.
all in Ross for $40, bro.
Okay.
Like, because I remember going in Ross and Waldorf and begging my mom for the 2s. And she got me the 2s. And then when I went to get the box for them, I was like, oh shit. White 3s in here. And it's white and red 1s in here. I need everything.
You wanted
and it had like original, like the Jason Kidd Flight 5.
Yeah.
The Zoom Flight 5.
With the hologram side.
They had authentic penny jersey stripes. Authentic fucking Bulls warm-ups and shit.
At Marshall?
This is at Ross.
At Ross.
This is 1995 at Ross.
You know, I salivate when I think about that. Bro, I was a kid that I was circling shit on East-Bay, bro.
Listen to me. She got the 2s for me that day. And I remember vividly a kid we used to carpool with to the high school I went to my freshman year. He had Jordan 1s, and kids laughed him out so bad that he never wore them after that one day. The last day of school, or like the last week when they were cleaning out the lockers for gym, shits were about a trash can. My size now. I didn't take them.
You tripping, bro.
94 1s, white and red. I didn't take them. I should have took them.
Yo, and talking about Jordan 1s, let's be honest, because you know, and I know, and a lot of older heads know, the Jordan 1s, bro. No, they didn't. So when people say I've always been on Jordan 1s, no, they haven't always been on Jordan 1s. You know they have. 80% of people that wear Jordan 1s weren't onto Jordan 1s. Bro, I could pull out 2001 pics of me wearing Jordan 1s. Not to say that I've always been into Jordan 1s, but in high school, I never wore Jordan 1s.
Nobody wore Jordan 1s.
No, nobody, bro.
Now, so all these people that wear Jordan 1s now, I swear by them, they're posers.
Yeah.
Nobody
like, posers.
They are. Nobody like Jordan 1s at all.
Yeah, it's real. And it's
like even 01. Like I remember I was at Howard my freshman year. I bought the Jordan 1. White, navy, and black and red came out first.
Yeah.
I bought them early from Eastover.
Yeah. I bought the Japan. I was able to get Japan because of Nike. I was getting the Japan. You got them too, though. You got it. Didn't you have them? No, I had them shit.
Of course you did. But no, like them shits was $80.
Seriously?
$80.
Well, I got my bread once through Leesburg Outlet, Nike Outlet. They were like $70, $60.
Cheaper.
Yeah.
But my price was $80.
And Stillmatic Tour at 930 Club. I wore them. Fucking destroyed them, dog. But back in the day, I didn't like that. I was like, man, I don't even want. So I ended up selling them shits because they were fucked up. But now I'm like, bro, I should have kept them shits. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody swears about 1s. I'm actually about to get my 01 pair. The last pair I have, I had 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna get them resold.
Oh, they fucked up
because the sole is like smoothed out.
Damn. Oh, you worn them that many times?
Yeah.
He said it's smooth. No stars.
I feel every rock I walk across. Like outside, like walking outside, I feel every rock I step on.
Damn. So you definitely need a new.
Because it's super soft. Yeah, soft as shit.
Yeah. So we go into 01. So sneakers are changing high school, everything. Yeah. Did you jump on the Air Force One game or not?
I had a couple. My thing with Air Force Ones is like if I had an attachment to a certain pair, whether it be like I have Laker. Like they did a special pair for.
You've always been a Lakers fan, huh?
Yeah. Like, they did the purple leather with the gold swoosh.
Okay.
I have those. That was like a big one I gravitated towards. That was like 01.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I mean, white and whites I wore off and on.
Yeah, of course.
Through college and shit. What was that? Another big Air Force One there. Like
That's why I love.
Like the Atmos joints were in. Was it Atmos? It was black and blue. Oh, not black and blue. Gray and blue. No, it's not Atmos. What was that pair?
Undefeated? It wasn't undefeated.
It wasn't undefeated. But they, whatever the pair was that people like rave about, they were in the outlet.
Gray and blue. I gotta look at it. I can't even think.
Yeah.
That's why I think that's why I love linens, bro. Because I never owned it.
Yeah.
And now when Kif released them,
Yeah.
and I won a raffle, I was like, yo, I'm fucking driving to grab them.
For sure.
Because I've never owned linens, and to this day, I haven't even worn them yet.
You should.
And I will. Oh yeah. They'll definitely be. You have to. Linens is that? What was it? Japan only release, right?
Yeah.
To this day,
like the Taiwans are like big.
Oh man, and I'm still mad at Taiwan's.
They released them shits.
I know Complex Con.
Weekend?
Yeah, it was Complex Con. Yo, but that's
I'm
it.
so mad because I was like a phone call away and I didn't like the phone call.
Yeah, and Taiwan, and they're crispy, dog. They made them just like the OGs, which is crazy to me. Like I love Air Force Ones.
I'm still sick about those. Like,
so we going into 2000s now. We go to Air Force Ones. Yeah. So many overlooked Air Force Ones.
It's a lot of slept on joints. Like the Barbitos are one of my favorite joints.
Of course,
ones with the lime green on the back.
Yeah.
I had them sign them shits.
And to this day, I'm like, yo, and that's the reason I bought those fucking Pumas last year.
That's real.
Yeah, I bought the Puma. Nobody, and this shit sad.
I went to his they premiered, or he had the premiere for his documentary.
Yeah, you were there?
One. Yeah, I went.
Did
to
I see you there? Oh, you went to the LA one.
Yeah.
I went to this one.
I probably sent it to you. I sent it to everybody I knew here, like that I knew would appreciate.
Yeah, then I think he did send it to me. That's the reason I went. But I went to the one here.
Yeah,
and I took a pic with both of them.
Yeah, and it was cool shit. I met him a bunch of times.
Yeah, and I met him, and then I met him at
I met him and Rich. That's the first time
what's
I
Ian's
met.
thing? Ian's thing that he has the. I met him one of Ian's parties
because he DJ'd over there.
Yeah.
Fucking whatever the cathedral is.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he did. I met him over there too, and I met him a bunch of times, bro. He was living last summer here.
He did a fucking.
I don't think he liked it though.
But he was DJing. He was living here with his wife. I talked to him about it.
Yeah, he was here.
He DJ'd at Chicken or what's the spot on 14th? Chicken and Whiskey. He had a residency there. He used to do like Sunday parties.
Well, I think he moved down here because of the whole thing that him and
he was with NPR.
Yeah. Oh, this is over?
I think. I don't know if it's still going.
Yeah, I think
he was here for a minute, like doing parties, and like people didn't know he was here DJing. I'm like, oh, this is crazy.
No promotion. Yeah.
What's crazy? Like I told him about that, and then I told him about. I walked into this hotel in Koreatown in LA. And I walk in, I go to get a drink, and I'm looking, I'm like, damn, who's DJing in here? It's fucking Shaheed from Tribe.
DJing? Just
in the lobby, it's a lobby bar.
Can we say that the promotion in this city sucks, though?
Listen to me. No, it wasn't here. This is in LA.
LA? And
I walk up to you, I'm like, dude, like, I'm not gonna act like I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
I'm bugging out right now.
Yeah, because you're like, yo, these are legends,
He's like, nah, like, go ahead. I'm like, no. Like, these people don't know who the fuck you are.
So I was when I was working at part-time at Foot Locker in like 2010, you know who fucking came up there and shot? Mr. Cheeks. And to this day, I was like, yo, I helped Mr. Cheeks for an hour.
That's tight.
And he was buying GR shit that was whack to me, but he liked it. So I was like, bro.
Very high.
He dropped like $3,000 on a bunch of GR stuff that I'm like, dude, I would never buy none of this stuff.
For sure.
Yo, definitely. He definitely walked out of there with like 3-4 pairs of Nike Wavies. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Whoa. Yeah, Mr. Cheeks was just buying
Air
shit.
Wavies?
Yeah, but them shit, he had the match he fitted to.
You gotta relax.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I wanted to be like, yo, Mr. Cheeks, yo, you better than this.
He's gotta relax.
Yo, you dropped Legal Drug Money. That's a classic album, you know?
You bought Air Wavies?
Yeah, he bought Air Wavies.
My heart a little bit.
Yeah. Mr. Cheeks was
Mr. Cheeks bought Air Wavies?
Yeah, Mr. Cheeks bought Air Wavies.
That's a bar.
He said that shit hurt my heart.
It did.
Oh, man. So Air Force was Nike. So then we can start talking.
17s, early 2000s.
The 17s. Love them, dog. Yeah, we've talked about them.
Jordan 17s
silver case, red case, black case. I'm still mad that they haven't retro
that. That shoe was legit.
Just bring back the white and but Nike's gonna find a way to fuck that shoe up.
They probably will.
Yeah, definitely. But even if they bring it back without the suitcase, I'll take it. I'll take a white and blue 17.
For sure.
If they did it right.
I'm gonna buy it regardless.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it regardless. I'll take some cherry 17s too, and I'll take the black leather 17s. Because that's Wizard. That's early. That's Wizard's Day 17.
I sold the cherry originals, and I have black suede retros from the pack with the 6.
Still?
The Carmine, yeah.
I just got rid of red cherry 17s desktop because I knew if I wore them, you know what's gonna happen.
It's gonna crack. For sure.
It's gonna shatter on you.
Yeah.
Easy. And it's sad, but that's why you gotta wear your sneakers, bro. Point blank. Nike Talk era. So this is 2000s. This is how the cats that were in it jumped on Nike Talk. And then the SB wave started. I think SB wave started. Did you ever jump on that or no?
I did early on.
What, silver box, pink box?
Nah.
Orange box?
Brown and orange.
Orange box, okay. Early.
And white.
Oh, you had them. Okay.
I had those. That was like my first one. That was like in high school.
Okay.
After that, it's like tweets, early
tweets.
Like the Hunters.
Yeah.
That type of shit.
I got Hunters in my trunk right now.
I got Hunters in my folks' crib.
Yeah, what'd you think? I still love them, though.
I still love them.
Yeah, it's one of those shoes that's nostalgic. You know what I'm saying?
The Hunters like curved up on me.
The Hunters? My Hunters actually are flawless. Yeah. But you know what's crazy? The glue's starting to come off the sole. And I think
I wear the iron still, and one of those are trying to like.
Yeah. And all you gotta do is just re-glue it, and but you can still wear it.
I actually have a good guy in LA now that like I'm getting a lot of older shit like put back together.
Oh, he fixes it, and does he hit over the head or not?
Nah, like I've taken like 3 or 4 shoes that are great. It's like $40-$45.
Oh man, that's a steal, dog. Just to re-glue.
So like if I'm not buying shoes, like I'd rather just like for instance, I just gave him Raptor 7s. I call them Raptors. Playoff 7s.
Playoff 7s.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so Benny did that shit on episode 2. He called the Playoff 7s. And I was like, the fuck is a Playoff 7?
Because we judge Jordans by when he wore them.
Okay, so it was never a Raptor.
It was regular season Jordans, and it was playoff Jordans.
Yeah,
that's it.
And it's crazy when Benny hit it with the playoff.
I'm mad. I just called them shits the fucking Raptors.
I'm mad that I never knew that. I mean, I always call them Raptor 7s. I think it's just a habit, bro. The colorway. It's that Raptor colorway.
But I just gave them those and original regular season 12s.
12s?
White and black.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you can never go wrong with that. No. So SB era, so you're doing the silver box, pink box. And this is DMV area, so that means we got to travel a lot to get shit. I mean, you know the whole thing. I mean,
was going to Central and Waldorf.
Okay, yeah, I was doing the elite, and before that it's called something else. But the SB movement, the Jordans were coming heavy, bro. Like this is when the retro started. After 2000, and when did the retro start heavy? 03, 04? Yeah. It
was like solid, like every month.
It was coming, and that's when Jordan, the LS started coming out.
For sure.
The 04s, the 05s. We're talking about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
The all of 5s. I mean, that's 06, but you know what I'm getting to.
Yeah.
Nike Talk's helping us know where to get them, and we're helping each other out, but we're really not.
It is. They're giving spots that are gonna have the releases.
People look down, and that's how I knew about stuff that was like, oh shit, this came out, and like
the SB shit kind of put shit into like a frenzy, and then like the Spiz I hit, that was a big thing.
Well, the original with the white, red, and green was the first one, and the black and green, red.
What's crazy is I remember that release because
and that was DTLR, right?
It was a sports zone on 14th Street.
And they had them. Okay.
I got over there. The homie was there. He was like, "Yo, you can probably try the other spot." I went to H Street. And niggas weren't going to H Street because it's the hood.
Yeah, and you were able to get them.
At the H Street, I was the first person in line.
And you know what's crazy?
And they had 6 pairs.
Damn, and that's like not even a full size run, bro. And you know what's crazy?
Because I mean,
if you look back at that shoe as a hybrid, it's not a bad shoe. People shit on Spiz Ice.
No, it was good. I love that.
I love it. I love how it's like nostalgic. It's very.
And my soles are cracking. I love
the way it looks. Like with jeans, the Spiz Ice is a dope shoe. Like people shit on it. People shit on anything that's a high
enough, and it had
They
did. They overkilled it.
Yeah, they overkilled it because the colorways.
They go with the Fear guys.
Yeah, the fear. Yeah, and it's coming. It is
Don C shoe.
The Don C shoe and. It's just that's what Nike does. So we're talking about 05, or the 04, 05, 06, and then we're getting into the beginning of the boutique era. I guess you want to call it that, streetwear era. And this is, how do you want to say it? I guess Commonwealth was social studies was the first to me. But I remember I lived over there, so I knew about it. But then Major opened, Commonwealth opened before Major.
It was like social study, Pit Crew.
Pit Crew
was big.
Okay.
And then I used to travel for Commonwealth when they were down by Hampton.
Okay.
In the city, like Major opened up. We had Kickballers for a little bit.
Okay, I remember Kickballers.
Yeah. Shout out to the homie Naran.
Okay.
But yeah, those were like our staples.
Okay.
I mean,
DC has his own culture, man.
We did.
And Sneaker Man Dan, world known.
I mean, Dan was in PG Plaza heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to hip kids.
I was at PG Plaza this week, bro, and it's changed. It's cleaned up.
It's not.
But it's still PG Plaza, man.
Sure.
Or it's the Mall of PG or whatever they want to call it.
Whatever they call it now.
Yeah, and
but like that was like a one-stop sneaker shop at one point.
Yeah, and it was crazy. But it used to get ratchet and wild, dog.
It was super ratchet.
That's why if you were from Northern Virginia like myself, you're like, I'm not going over there.
But to be honest, like anywhere you really needed to go get kicks from, it was ratchet. Because the Iverson Mall is the same way.
So like I said, military. Yeah. Like, I mean, for the DMP, the gold pack, the first gold pack, that shit was a zoo. But I was able to walk out with 2 of them shits.
Yeah, it's super ratchet.
Yeah, but it was
you might lose your life, but
definitely.
You might get your kicks.
You know what's crazy? The security were dicks at all these malls, so that had a lot to do.
In the day, whenever a young boy would disrespect one of the elders, you follow me? We had a thing that was called what's the name of it? It was called the whooping ass.
They were just as ratchet as people in there.
I'm telling you, it's crazy.
They were working.
People that know me know this story. It was me, shout out to my boy Jomo, Dwayne. It was me, him, and my boy Derek. And we were in front. We were like the first. And it wasn't a line. It was a clutter in front of the one door. 7 a.m. we're opening. That's what the guy told us. He didn't open. And he's standing there like, talking shit. This big guy was like, yo, fuck this. Backed up and ran through the door. Shattered everywhere. One, and people just went for it, dog. So we walked through the door. That's how we was able to get gold DMPs. So it's crazy.
Y'all took them or y'all still? Y'all just bombarded?
Oh no. That way we were able to get in there to line up to like Shoe City.
He broke it down.
He broke it down, bro. I promise you, he broke it down.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was crazy. I was able to get my pair at the finish line. But you know what's crazy? Every store in that mall had that gold pair. That's how you know it was. And nobody in Northern Virginia had them. I don't know how many people in DC had that gold pack.
It's like 2 malls.
Yeah, nobody had them around here. Yeah. And everybody at military had them, dog.
People went crazy.
I got them at finish line. I got them at athlete's foot.
I didn't like them because of the gold.
So you didn't get them? Oh, it was a beautiful pack. Well, yeah, remember it was the beginning of the packs.
So it was good. Yeah.
It was the beginning of the packs. So we're talking about this era now, Commonwealth. So we could jump into that. Commonwealth open, and it was
here 08. Yeah.
They came 08. They came after Major.
Yeah.
Major was 07.
Major was first. Yeah. Major might have been like
shout out to Ducky, man.
Or 06.
Yeah, shout out to Ducky. Yeah.
Like I was there like 6 months.
You worked at Major?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ducky had
an Underdog too.
Yeah, that's the homie.
Yeah, Underdog. Yeah, he's a good dude, man.
But that, like being there for that 6 months, like I met a lot of people because Ducky knows everybody. And he's been on the hip hop side, and he's done sneakers.
And one day I'm gonna get him, bro. And that's the plan. I'm gonna get Ducky.
You have to.
Yeah, because you know what it is. People that interview Ducky, they only talk about sneakers, but I want to know more about the music
side. You gotta ask him about the music side.
Yeah, because I've seen the plaques. You know. So you being a hip hop head, me being a hip hop head, I've asked him, I was like, why do you have plaques to this? And he's broken it down to me. And I was like, yo, you was the street team.
You need to sit him down and like really ask him.
Get an hour and a half with Ducky. You know what I'm saying?
You have to.
And so
he has everything.
I know he does. Like this
like
storage that he has.
That's stupid.
It's stupid, right?
It's unfair.
Because I know he pulls out old Supreme shit now like it's nothing.
Ducky has everything.
Yeah, he has everything.
Sure.
So we talking about Major.
We got an audience.
Yeah, Major. Then we go into and then we go Commonwealth opens. You didn't start there when they opened, did they? Did you?
No.
You was at Major.
Yeah, I went to the inauguration party.
Okay.
And then I might have started there like in 2010 maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, I was in there. It was like
Commonwealth for Stussy.
Commonwealth. Yeah, they opened Stussy up. Had a bunch of in-stores in there with artists and shit.
Okay.
But Stussy was basically me, Rome, Adrian, Mikey.
Okay.
Eddie was over there for a little bit. Omar would go back and forth.
Yeah.
And who else?
And who was at Commonwealth?
Commonwealth was rolling. Omar would be over there too. Jay was still there a little bit. Damo.
Sofrito
actually was there. Sofrito was there.
Okay.
That was it.
And that was it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Okay.
That was the main like core of us.
And then working there, you saw shoes release, you saw lineups, I guess, you saw different stuff.
Always, yeah. We had like Stussy did like the Bape collab, that was a big thing. But a lot of the releases we would have like in stores for. We pushed for in stores. I did, but then we had like Rakim come through. We had
I remember that.
Talib came and did some shit with Commonwealth while I was there. We did Q-Tip's album release.
Oh, nice.
We did Diplo early when he was Mad Decent, like during the snowstorm. Besides that, I'm trying to think who else we had.
No Wale.
We had a couple Wale releases for T-shirts.
Sean Price was there, I believe, right? Commonwealth.
It might have been once. We had EPMD before.
Okay.
I think we had a lot of good in-stores.
Yeah. Commonwealth is definitely people that know, and I'm always gonna give props to the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
And it's
people used to come hang on the block.
Yeah.
Us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, they came and hung out with us at the store.
Yeah. Because honestly, there's people that love Major more than Commonwealth, and this is pre-Ubik days.
But that's people that also didn't travel past that side. So
yeah, definitely. They go to the Florida Ave side and stuff.
Right.
So now we're getting into you being there, and then the sneaker game starts changing. I think it's been changed. Social media changed it a lot.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, a lot of people say it's a good thing. It's a bad thing. I know you're not heavy into it like you used to be.
It's too much.
It's too much.
It's releases like every day now.
Every day. He said release. It is every day. Right?
It's every day.
Every day.
Like growing up, we knew we were getting a shoe beginning of the year and the playoff.
Yeah.
And you might get some summer shoes in between that.
Now it's
outside of that. It's like every holiday you're gonna get a shoe from all the star athletes. You're gonna get like a birthday colorway. You're gonna get a fucking
everything, and it's so many, and it's everything, and it's not just this. It's like today. You got like today. We can talk about what came out today. It was a Jordan 1. It was a Tinker 3s.
Jordan 1 came out today.
Yeah, it was a white and red sale. It was like Jordan 1 came out. Well, they hoard that shoe.
Jordan 3, they did it like the Air Max 1.
It was the Air Max 1, Jordan 3. I know you don't like it. So Jordan 3, it looks like the Air Max 1, and it's replaceable checks, like the Travis Scotts.
I'm good.
Another
on the 3. How do y'all feel about swooshes on 3s?
The what?
The swoosh on the 3.
It doesn't belong there.
It's dumb as shit, right?
It's dumb.
Really stupid. Yeah, I hate it. He loves it, but
they lying to us. Was it a sketch, or you think that they're bullshit?
I mean, he probably played around, but still, like, stop taking sketches and making shoes.
Somebody was like smart. Was like,
we should do taking sketches.
That might work.
Yeah.
Something
it doesn't fucking work.
Did you do this?
This shit's dumb.
I love 3s, period, dog. I love 3s.
Shit.
Yeah.
I love the 3s, but like,
yeah.
they did. Like, why are you putting out sketches?
So it is coming, and it's what another Air Max, Air Max 180 prototypes.
Right.
That's what they're doing. It's Nike. Nike's cashing in, bro. Everybody. It's what it is now. It's the resale game. He said it's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
It's the resale game.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, exactly. You're disrespecting the original.
Right. I watched these shoes come out. Like, that's why it's like,
yeah, because you know how it is. It's the original.
Like,
it's a sketch.
You're doing colors for shit that they didn't intend to make these.
Yeah, and it's a lot. Telling us
might never play them.
Yeah, you're right.
So that means a lot too.
Yeah.
To people that really are into it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, definitely.
It's Mike Warren. That's why we wore.
That's what we wore. Exactly. But now Travis Scott wore 'em, so that's what they're wearing them.
Mike's cashing out.
You heard me? Travis Scott wore 'em, so that's why the
kids
are
wearing Jordans because of Travis Scott.
He said, "I'm not wearing Jordans because of Travis Scott." So fast forwarding. Oh yeah, so I was like a few Air Maxes came out today. Yeezy came out today. It was a heavy day for people that buy sneakers. Yeah, he's like, nah.
I get on Ace Hotel Vans. Like,
Ace Hotel.
You can't get them, but like.
Yeah. So we gonna fast forward, man. Vans, the Dodgers hat. You in LA now?
Yeah.
How is it over there? Sneakers. You love it.
Sneaker wise, it's crazy.
Well, great. Weather wise is great.
Weather wise is great. Smoke wise is great.
Smoke wise is great. Women wise is beautiful.
Shout out to my girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, woman wise is great.
Woman, yeah. Shout out to the wifey. Woman wise is beautiful. Yeah. Shout out to all the wifeys, man. I'm gonna get you in some deep shit right now, dog. But the sneaker. Well, I know you're not in it, but the sneaker scene over there, and what he schooled me, I didn't know. It's where Hypebeast started.
That's where lineups started.
Lineups in in Cali, LA, and San Fran.
It was a big Nike town in Beverly Hills. And it was on the SF.
Okay.
And they started like lining up.
The lineups.
Yeah.
And that's how it moved on everywhere else.
And then they moved to like Supreme got crazy. Like the hundreds open.
Yeah.
Like that culture is there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, culture was
too. Huff and it was
Fairfax, right?
Too, same shit. And like they really like would line up for shit. Like overnight, 2 days, whatever. Like that's where that came from. Like we weren't doing that. Like we might go morning of and like waited like an hour or two, you know what I'm saying?
I think the biggest lines I've seen here were camp out. Well, the biggest camp out I was a part of was the Yeezy ones.
The first ones, yeah.
Social studies. Because it was retail.
Social studies?
Yeah, it was there.
That's crazy. I went by there. I went to the spot in the hood in Baltimore.
Yeah, and that's how I got it with Ian. Ian was there. Ian was
there. And Vernon was there.
You know what's crazy? Yeah, of course Vernon was there. Vernon was there because of Gabe.
Yeah. They all went there.
And what's his
you know why all y'all went there?
It's not Vernon. It's Vernon, Gabe, and what's his
the other homie. I can't remember.
Fuck, bro.
But all y'all, I went and visited that line.
That was
we went to the spot in the hood that had 12 pairs.
Okay.
And I was first in line over there. And we actually got kicked out at like 6 in the morning. Went and saw y'all, and it was funny because we pulled up. Oh no, we pulled up to the other spot in Baltimore.
Yeah, because they don't open social studies till 10, 11 a.m.
And everybody that was at the other spot hopped out their car and like ran to the line because they thought we were coming to take their spot. And we were like, nah, we just got kicked out. We just coming over.
Yeah, it's coming.
But
why was Vernon and them there at social studies? Well, I put Gabe on. I remember
like
that.
1 or 3 spots that had him.
And I could tell you the story how social studies got the pairs because they weren't on that list. You know that, right? It's AJ at the time. Yo, shout out to AJ. I don't know where he's at now. The manager at the time.
Go ahead.
But the Yeezy one, man. So what you think? I still love that shoe, though.
I still have the great pair.
You still have it?
I wish I would have kept the tan pair.
Yeah, I love it, man.
I sold those like day of.
Yeah, it's a dope. Yeah, it's a dope shoe.
I'll never sell that great pair ever.
Yeah. It's I think the Yeezy one. People love the Yeezy twos. I think I love the Yeezy one. That's my favorite Yeezy.
For sure.
And I know you're over the Yeezy shit or whatever. Been there, done that.
I don't have anything of his Adidas.
Oh, yeah. That tells you a lot. And that's why I respect. Me and Julian, we've been talking forever, dog.
Yeah.
And I respect the OG. Like like this. When you talk about OG and fucking in the sneaker culture, you an OG, bro. Point blank. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because a lot of people call me OG, but I'm still in it.
Yeah.
One of the few older heads.
You cop heavy.
Yeah. Abdul is still in it too. There's a few OGs that's still in it. He gets some shit.
I get some here and there, but it's like I'm not in it. Like
you're not in it, bro. And that's
I still see it, but it's
so we fast forwarding. You in LA.
Yeah.
And we got to talk about this brain dump Thursdays.
Yeah.
Because I love it, man. Yo, shout out to all my Instagram followers. Yo, SoftShoeRaps.
Yeah.
SoftShoeRaps. SoftShoeRaps. Follow him. Twitter and Instagram. Brain dump Thursdays.
Yeah.
It's basically on your Instagram story, and it's a collage of
just
nostalgic shit, bro.
It's just based on like how I like process everything that's happening. Like shit I see daily or shit I remember as a kid, whatever. Like, it's just iconic imagery. Like you see pictures and
you'll be like, oh shit!
Right. It takes you back to a place.
And it's from fashion, basketball, music,
movies, whatever,
commercials.
You see an image and it takes you somewhere.
TV shows.
Right.
It's commercials.
So that's the whole process.
Yeah.
It's like it's no like we grew up on a lot of dope shit, and I just feel like shit is tight now, but like our era shit is it's a little different. Than
you know what's crazy? Shit is tight now, and shit was tight back then.
Right.
But I'll tell you something. A lot of the kids nowadays, when it comes to fashion, music, this and that, they don't really care about the past. No. But you know what's crazy? They're wearing our shit.
They're dressing like the 90s.
They're dressing like the 90s. They're dressing our haircuts, our style.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between kids when we were kids. Because I used to love to do my research. I used to be like, yo.
You learn from somebody.
Dude, I used to be like, yo, what the fuck was before this?
Yeah.
These kids don't care, dog.
They don't.
Point blank. They don't. They don't give a fuck. Like, and they don't care about our music.
Yeah.
And that's it, dog. You know what I'm saying? Brain dump Thursday.
Yeah. It's so it's just like basically like those ideas, those images I see. Like I overload myself with like shit on the daily.
Yeah.
So it's like I snapshot shit for ideas and all that.
And you find pics that are hard to find. Like you post your shit up I've never seen before.
So here's the thing, is like it's a lot of images and everybody uses, right?
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's a whole bunch of other images that are great that people don't use ever. So it's like, y'all should see these too.
Yeah, you need to, because I'm to the point where I'm like, yo, this shit is
right. Like
I know the Fat Five one,
right?
But I haven't seen one that just two of them or just three of them. And
you never seen one with Chris Webber. Like he left.
Yeah,
they stayed. And people forgot that.
And you posting that.
Right.
And you're posting like
it's like
images that I didn't even know existed.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
So it's just like iconic imagery, or like it's basically shit that's like conversation starters.
Yeah, it is conversation starters.
Like I made the Kobe Brandy prom shirt.
I mean, it could be to the point where you can make a Braid Up Thursday book one day.
Like eventually, I'll probably like try to make it like a gallery show.
Yeah, it has to be a gallery show. It's beautiful, and I told you that. This is my favorite shit. Thursdays, I don't give a fuck about no Throwback Thursday. It's Brain Dump Thursday.
He put a lot of pressure on me. He said it's the biggest Thursday shit since.
Yeah, I put him on. I put everybody on it.
New York Undercover was great though.
Yeah, New York Undercover was great.
Conversation off the weekend, off the
Brain Dump Thursdays.
I appreciate y'all for like.
Yeah, and that shit start. But going into Brain Dump Thursdays, we're gonna go into your own brand, and this is what you're starting.
Yeah. So this is basically like a lead up to Forgotten Moments.
Forgotten Moments.
And the whole idea behind the brand is.
Yo, and I don't mean to be talking loud. Am I talking too loud, man? You're good? Okay. Yeah. I feel like I'm screaming at him.
The whole idea behind Forgotten Moments is, like I said, it's iconic imagery or like conversation starters. So it's like you'll see an image and you recognize it, but even if you don't know the people, you've seen it before.
Yeah.
Or you might recognize one of the people in the picture or something like that. Like the first like teaser project I did was the Kobe Brandy like prom shirt.
Yeah.
And I made it like it was like a shitty prom gift you might get at, you know what I'm saying, prom. I did it in like a gift bag. I had the picture on the front of them, and in the back out, like, you know how prom has like a cheesy like themes?
Yeah.
So I did a night to remember on the back, but I found out the date of their prom and put that under it.
That's dope.
So
you went to prom with Brandy.
Yeah. It was from 96. So
96.
when I would wear the shirt, like the first time I mocked it up and I wore it to the Roots picnic in Philly. And people were like literally I wore it that day I went and people were looking at it like, the fuck, is that Kobe? Like, is that, like, who is that? Like, they went to prom together? Like, but it just started that conversation.
Yeah,
like, literally, like,
conversation started.
From the moment I left my hotel to I got to the festival, I heard questions all day. And I was like, okay, maybe I'm on to something.
Yeah, man.
And then from there, it's just like, all right, this is just like an idea I had in my head of something I wanted to do for myself and my friends.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, people actually fuck with it. Maybe I have something. And I did a teaser ramen joint for a friend before for his brand. And then after that, like I was like, all right, cool. Like maybe I'm on something. I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was gonna do one-offs, but now it's like I'm working on a whole collection, and I'm gonna drop it probably in a couple months. Yeah,
I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't either.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be dope. And I'm gonna be rocking it here, brother.
Yeah, you'll have it for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm right.
Box. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. So wrapping it up, man. Just because of the time and the moment and stuff. Top 5 sneakers of all time, brother. It's an easy
What's crazy is like I'm not gonna be like my top sneaker is not gonna be the same as anybody else.
Yeah, and that's a good thing.
But my top sneaker of all time is Jordan 7.
That's Jordan 7?
My favorite shoe ever. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And like I'm a big Huarache guy, and you know that's based on the Huarache.
I love the Huarache. I love that purple, the purple and black joints.
But that regular season Jordan 7.
Yeah.
It's my favorite shoe ever.
In the regular season.
It's white and gray. They call them the Bugs Bunnies.
The Bugs Bunnies.
So
your
it's favorite
Jordan of all time.
It's my favorite shoe ever. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
And did you end up getting the newer pairs or no?
I have the pack. I have 2 pairs of those, and I need to get the last retro.
You have to have it, bro.
Yeah, I have to get it just because it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
The latest pair that's out or available.
So we Jordan 7's number 1. Like what else?
Military Force.
Military Force.
Behind that,
very overlooked Jordan 4.
For sure. That's my favorite. That's my second favorite Jordan.
Okay.
Is the Military 4. Behind that, shoe wise, shit, this is tough. The
Dion's, the white, red, and black.
Yeah, the turf joints he wore with not the turf 2s, but the turf 1.
Okay.
First shoe with
the higher one
with 49ers.
49ers. Okay.
Yeah, the one Dennis Hopper did the commercial.
Okay.
Stanley from Dion. I wonder what it is. Oh, it's Dion's shoe. It's Deion Sanders' shoe. This is the shoe that Dion wears in the field. And now it's mine, all mine, and nobody can take it from me. Happy holidays to me.
What's that, 3?
You heard that? The Dennis Hopper, Deion Sanders commercial. Because it's coming on the episode. You know the clip is gonna come up.
We don't have commercials like that.
Yeah, no, but he be putting the clips of shit. Yeah.
Please go get that.
This episode
he was like stealing bases and shit. Like, I'll send that one to you. What's that, 3?
Yeah, Deion.
4 would be the Ewing they just brought back. The Adidas joint.
The Adidas joint? Dog, today?
That's my favorite Adidas ever.
I didn't know that tongue was that high on it. Are you copping?
My oldest brother had that shoe.
No, dude, you know why we got to cop? Because I just went online and they have every size.
They're great, bro. If you send me that link, please. I want to buy those.
Okay.
Yeah. That
I don't own it.
I remember that Ewing as a kid because I got the retro, but it wasn't the same.
But this one looks.
And I got the retro based off of Fred Durst had that shit.
Oh, the Fred Durst one. Okay.
But that retro just came out maybe like 2 months ago.
Oh, wow.
But I need that. But my oldest brother had that shoe originally whenever it came out. Whatever year.
Yeah. Like it was like 85, 86.
But it was like he had all 3 strings in there. I remember that. White, blue, and orange.
That's crazy, dog.
All 3 of them. I need that shoe.
Yeah.
So that's 4. Number 5. Jordan 2.
Jordan 2.
It's my first Jordan.
You can never
First
go
shoe I
wrong.
really like bugged out over. Yeah,
Jordan
I say
2.
Jordan.
Yeah, the quality of it is on the leather.
White joints.
The white, the white Italian leather, real made in Italy joints.
What's crazy? I just got a pair of the black joints like the other week. I found them thrifting actually.
You know what's crazy?
Brand new pair.
Jordan 2s would probably find right now stupid cheap. Yeah, he has them. Anyway, his shit is worn.
I have the lows.
Yeah.
Jordan 2 is great.
Yo, brother, man, I really appreciate you coming on the show today, man.
Sure.
Man, this is we've been talking. It took forever, but we did it, man. And I told you we're gonna knock it out.
I wasn't. I appreciate you coming out here and doing this.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, definitely.
You doing this.
Yeah, because you always, and my thing is just to let the people know. I want to get the people that live in the DMV area first, but I'm gonna branch out, brother. I'm gonna start. There's so many stories to be told, man.
Yeah,
and
everybody has it.
Everybody has a story, and I think sneaker-wise, hip-hop-wise, fashion-wise, there's so many stories to be told, man.
Especially a lot of people here, like they've been around,
and especially somebody like you and me that we actually appreciate the culture. Like everybody uses that fucking word, but they don't really know what it means, brother.
They don't have culture.
Yeah, you can't be part of the culture when you've been copying sneakers for 4 years, bro.
It's not the same. You can't be a part of the culture and you came up on Jordan because you bought all the packs. Like it's different. That's the break off.
Yeah. Like we saw the ball start rolling and shit, man. Yo, let the viewers know where we can find you, man. Social media.
At SoftShoeRaps.
SoftShoeRaps.
Instagram, Twitter, same shit for both.
Yo, easy, brother, man. I appreciate it. Thank you again. Yo, Brain Dump Thursdays.
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
You might see something you recognize or
nostalgic.
you might not have seen in a while.
And your brand?
Forgotten Moments.
Forgotten Moments. Coming soon, man. Coming soon. Thank you again, yo.
Yeah.
Another episode of Bread and Butter, man. Yo, peace out. West.
Yeah.
All right, man. Appreciate it, brother. Yo,